Yo, what's up, guys? It's Scorpion7 here, coming back at you in another episode of this franchise series. We're in year 2 at the trade deadline, and in the last episode, if you remember correctly, well, hopefully you remember, but we traded for a couple of people, couple of players. First player we traded for was another Red Sox player, in Alex Ferdugo, 90 overall, age 26, having a phenomenal season right now at 314 average, 21 homers, 11 doubles, 1 triple. In 92 games, he's walked 41 times, struck out only 49 times, and has 54 RBI. I was reluctant to trade away Akil Badu. I was. I I didn't want to trade Akil Badu, but he just wasn't having the season I was looking for, and we are in the playoff mix. So I decided, okay, I'm going to try to find someone around the same age as Akil, um, and has the same amount of potential. And I went with Verdugo just because I think he has a potential as well, but he's only 2 years older, and he was doing better. And Badu just was not. He was just wasn't doing good. He probably will be good in the future. Maybe not a superstar, but he'll probably be a solid piece. Hitting like this season on average probably. But right now he was main reason holding us back. Wow, look at the Red Sox. Although that's not a bad average. That's pretty bad. That's not bad. It's pretty bad. Eh. Yeah, the Red Sox are pretty cold right now. But I just thought, we're 3 games out of the division. I think we are in the wild card spot. Yeah, we are. We have a tie with the Red Sox, actually. But I just thought we needed some help. We needed some help on the offensive side. Other than that, we're fine. Riley Green is doing great. Austin Meadows is doing fine. Devers always does good. Baez, he needs to pick up the slack. Same with Spencer Torkelson. Candelario's doing alright. Hopefully he can get going. Scope's doing not as good. I just couldn't find a good second baseman. We're just going to stick with them until we can find something. Willie Castro, my other one, wasn't doing that great. Ruff is doing fantastic off the bench. But we added Verdugo here. I'll probably put him above Jameer. Not above Jameer. But I want to keep Torkelson up there. But I might put Alex Verdugo in the 7th spot. And then we got Mejia doing good. So our offense is fine. Adding Verdugo hopefully will help. But, I just thought adding just one better, a little better outfielder. Still young enough. He's on arbitration for 1 more year, so I don't have to pay him until 2025, hopefully. And, yeah, I just think that'll help us for the playoff push. And then we also added a pitcher, traded away Tarek Skubal, who was struggling, for another younger pitcher in Pablo Lopez, who was having a fantastic season at 8-3 in 21 starts. He's only allowed 12 homers so far. He's walked a few people at 43. He struck out 87. He has a 217 average, and he was an all-star this year. As you remember, I was in between Pablo Lopez, and David Peterson. Both the same age, both the same potential, around the same overall. But I went with Pablo Lopez just because of the better ERA. And I just think he had better attributes than David Peterson. But the one thing we're gonna work on the most is his Ks per 9. So I am gonna put his training with the pitching coach. It probably will be autoed there, but I think you'll get better attributes if you. Oh, he's pitching simulated games, so I'm actually gonna put him at pitching coach session. And then probably hit Jameer with the batting cages, and then Torque instead of the weight room, we'll put him with the hitting coach session. So hopefully that will help the players improve. I gotta start doing that more. I probably should, and I will. Not with the older guys, but with the younger guys. Like maybe Riley Green, but he's not doing that bad, so I really don't need to fix whatever he's doing. What is he actually autoed at? He's autoed at the weight room. Okay. Not bad. We'll keep it there. Who needs help? Who needs some help? Except for probably Casey Mize. He needs to step it up. Other than that, our pitching lineup is fine. Maybe Matt Manning, the pitching coach session should be fine. But other than that, the bullpen is all right. We called up Jacob Barnes, And who else do we call? Oh, no, sorry, Soto. We got Soto and Barnes because um the pitchers. Oops, the pitchers that were in their places was not doing so well. I think it was Joe Jimenez. Yeah, he was struggling a little bit, and then the rest of it. I think the other one was it Joey? No, he's actually doing fantastic. Same with Kyle. Who was the other one we sent down? Oh, that's right, Andrew Chafin, because he was also doing poor. So hopefully we can add him back at the playoffs, and they'll find their way. But, yeah. Other than that, I think we're ready to go for the playoffs. I'm gonna add the training uh, to Michael Fulmer a little bit. I know he's already at auto pitching coach, but I think it's better if you do that and not auto because I think you get better attributes. I don't know. I'm just trying new things. And then I think the other one was it was the other one. We'll just keep the way it is. Everybody's doing fantastic, so I think we're ready to make the playoff push. I don't think there's any other person I want to trade for. You know, like I said, the only other guy I would love to get was Brian Reynolds, and I just don't think I'll be able to get him. Like, not even trading Alex Ferdugo is going to get him. Someone with a potential 90 overall, 3 overall better, and 2 years younger wouldn't be able to get him. So, we're just not going to be able to get Reynolds. Brian Hayes, wouldn't mind getting Brian Hayes. He has awesome fielding. But we really don't need another third baseman. So, I think we're fine, and let's get to the playoffs. And hopefully we make it. Like I said, year 2, I expected playoffs. Let's hope we can. Now, we don't win the division. I won't be too upset, but I at least want to make the wild card. I would love to win the division because we're in the race for that too. But let's send the rest of the season. Great start. We keep winning series. That's all I like to see. Keep winning some series. Mudhens made the playoffs. Seawolves made the playoffs. We go 3 for 3. Do the Tigers make the playoffs at 90 wins? Of course. If we miss the playoffs at 90 wins, I'll be a little upset. Oh, we got game 162 or 163 for the division, which means we probably already made the playoffs. Yes, we did. So whoever wins this game wins the division. Whoever loses goes to the wild card in game 163. Let's see how everybody finished before we go into that season. Alex Verdugo is batting leadoff actually with 26 homers, finished with a 320 average, 69 RBI. That's very nice. Jimmy Candelario looks like he heated up a little bit, although he's cold, but that's a solid season from the DH spot. I like that. He's also batting second for some reason. Devers, fantastic season. I'm surprised he didn't get the 40 homers, but it's okay. It's okay. That's still a fantastic season. Javier Baez, I like the power, but the average needs to be a little bit better going into the playoffs. Austin Meadows, solid season. Solid season for Torkelson. Just wish the average was a little bit better. Riley Green, fantastic season. I don't know why he's not batting leadoff. We'll put him back at the leadoff spot. But we'll put Ferdugo batting second, and we'll leave it there. We'll put Javier Baez at the fifth. Just change up the lineup a little bit. Scope, nice power. Wish the average was a little bit better. And Mejia, that's all you want from a catcher. Ruff's still doing fine out of the bench. We got Ryan Kreitler up, and he's doing good off the bench in his little at-bats. Eric Haas is doing fantastic as well. Willie Castro, just needs you to get on base when you get on. Use your speed. And same with Ciaro. Hopefully these guys can hold their own. Let's see how the pitching lineup finished. Pablo Lopez continued to do well. I think the ERA was the same. All the way, I think it was 2.17. So he did go up a little bit. Shame on him. Still a fantastic season. Aaron Savale, solid. Solid from Eduardo. Casey Myers figured it out. He's below a 4 ERA. I'd love to see it. And why is Michael Pineda in the bullpen? I'd rather have him starting. But Matt Manning, good record. Just need to lower the ERA for the playoffs. But other than that, it's fine. Joey Olson's up. He's only pitched 2 innings, but should not be a long reliever. We have so many pitchers. But I'm not going to use him as long reliever. He's going to be a one-term thing. But he's pitched 2 innings in 1 game, and he struck out 3 people. Soto, he did fantastic in his 12 innings. Blake, looks like he cooled off a little bit, but still, that's solid. That's a solid season. Good season from Baez. Solid from Jacob Barnes. Chafin's back. I think it was a 6 ERA, so it looks like he got a little bit better, but needing to be better for the playoffs. Good season for Brad Boxberger, and a very good season from Edwin Diaz. Okay, without further ado, let's hop into Game 163, and let's see if we can win the division. And we're home. We're the home team, which is good. We got Eduardo Rodriguez versus Dylan Cease. They have the better ERA by just a tad, and we have the same average. Very similar. But let's get this win. Let's win the division, guys. Let's win the division. You know what? Instead of Eduardo, I'm going to have trust in Casey Mize. This may come back to backfire, but I want to have faith in one of my young starting pitchers. In such an important game, I'm going to have trust in Casey Mize. It may come back to backfire, but sometimes I want to have trust in my guys. The lineup's fine. I'm not going to make any changes. Just need the guys to have cold, to not be cold for here. Yeah, so let's get into the game. We got Casey Mize. Need to have a good game. Please don't let my trust go to waste. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. Let's go. Okay, let's get the Dylan Cease early. He's been struggling this year, but he still is a talented pitcher, and he can have a good game whenever. So lyrically, let's start us off with a strikeout. Air from Ferdugo, okay. Strikeout. And fielder's choice. Alright. Not so much in the first inning. Alright, Casey Mize, keep it going. Not good. But if you can limit it to 1, that's fine. You're gonna give up homers in this league. It's just gonna happen. Let's go, Torkelson! Bouncing back with a 2-run homer of his own. That's a good inning. Alright, Casey Mize, we need a shutdown inning. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's get more runs. Let's go, Baez! 2 of the people that are cold had 2-run homers. Torkelson and Baez. Let's go. Alright, Casey Mize. I want to try to get you through 6. Gotta have shutdown innings. Let's go, Casey Mize. Alright, Torkelson. Oh, Casey. I was at least trying to get you a win. Bases loaded with 1 out. Do I have trust in Casey Mize to get out of this? All it takes is a double play. Worst case scenario, home run happens is 5-4. I'll give him 1 more batter. Sack fly. Okay. Can you limit it to 2? Yes, you can. Alright, good job, Casey Mize. That is called limiting the damage. And you're through 5, which means you qualify for the win. Alright, let's get more runs. Let's go, Baez! A 2-out, 2 RBI double from Baez. They make a pitching change. Walk. Single. Can we get even more? No. Alright, with that run cushion, I'm going to try to get Casey Mize through the 6th. And he does. Alright, you know what? I have faith in my young pitcher, and he only allowed 2 runs. You know what? I can't ask... I mean, other than having a shutout, but only allowing 3 hits and 2 runs, one of them being a homer. That's a very good outing. That's a very good outing. And now it's up to the bullpen to keep up the game. Or try to get greedy and try to get him through 7. You know what? I'm going to get greedy. Okay, alright. His day is done. Hit by a pitch. Single. Fielder's choice. How do you not get a double play on a fielder's choice? Unless he was on the run. But Casey Mize, your day is done. Unfortunately, I couldn't get you through 7. But let's see if Gregory Soto can come in and limit the damage. And he does what he's been doing in real life, hitting batters. That's not good. That is not good. All right, he got out of it. We still have the lead, and Casey Mine still is in line for the win. But those runs are against him. Unfortunately, he's allowed 5. That's unfortunate. But he's still in line for the win. You know, he pitched better than what his stat line's going to say. We all know it. We all saw it. I just got too greedy with him. I should have taken him out for the 7th, but I didn't. But we're still in line for the win. Let's see if we can get more runs. Let's go, Austin Meadows. Little insurance run right there. Gonna get Greggy Soto through. His energy is still good. Sometimes in real life, they do use this. Let's see if we can get him through the 8th. God, guys, I'm trying to save my bullpen for the playoffs. All right, let's bring in Blake. I know he's had a rough season, but I want to have faith in him. Like that. All right, then Edwin Diaz has the 9th. All right, Edwin, it's up to you. It's up to you. Oh, well, you'll get rest. You'll get rest because if we do win the division, it will give him like a few days rest. So we got to rely on our closer. Come on, one more out. Let's go! We win the division. It was a little closer than I probably should have made it. Like I said, I probably should have managed my bullpen a little bit better, but we got the win. That's all that matters. We win the division in the 2nd year. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I want to see something. Casey minus 1. It doesn't affect his ERA. That's good because he already had a 393. Unfortunately, he ended with... Yep, 5 earned runs. That's very unfortunate because he had such a better stat line, and I should have taken him out with the better stat line. But I had tried to get greedy. But it doesn't matter. We won the division. So let's make the playoffs. We already looked at the stats. Let's get to the playoffs. We're facing on the Angels. The Angels. All right. We got Pablo Lopez versus Shohei Ohtani. 2 all-stars going off against each other. Oh, this is going to be tough. Can Pablo Lopez get the upset? No, we lose 10-11. Wow. Wow. It was neck and neck into the 15th. We lose in the 15th inning. Candelario, Torkelson, and Green hit a home run. Torkelson hit, Ferdugo had a triple. Baez hit a double. Wow. How did Pablo do? Walsh and Chase hit 2 homers. Let's see. How did Lopez went 5.2 innings, allowing 5 runs. Boxberger allowed 3. Diaz allowed 2. Oh, we probably had the lead in the 9th, and Diaz blew it. Yeah, he blown save. Blown save. We had Diaz in the 9th. And Ohtani went 5 innings, allowed 4 runs. Wow. Wow, what a game. What a game that would have been if that was an actual game. All right, well, that sucks. Gotta try to bounce back. Aaron Savali versus Patrick Sandoval. We win. All right, we bounce back. We got Eduardo versus Thor. We lose. All right, Casey Mize, can you save our season? No. That's unfortunate. We lose against the Angels. But that's right. The Angels have Aaron Judge. I forgot about that. Somehow they were able to have Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani, and Mike Trout on the same team. So they're probably going to win it all. So fortunately, though, Shohei Ohtani is not going to be on the Angels because they're not going to have enough money to buy him or sign him. Which I guess you're paying money to get a player, so you're technically buying a player. So fortunately, they're not going to have that. And who knows? If I have enough money, I may go out to Shohei Ohtani. Why not? But we didn't get past ALDS. We lost 3-1, and what more can you do? We were close in all the games. We should have won game 1, but Diaz blew it. Looks like, did Diaz blow another one? Yep. Well, I don't think he blew it, but we had a tie game in the 9th. We allowed 1 and we didn't score. Let's see, who pitched the 9th? Jimenez. He allowed the 1 run. Unfortunate. Uh, Devers hit 2 homers in that game. That's wow. He had 3 RBI. But what more can you ask for? I mean, other than a win, series win. But that's only the second year, so we're almost there. We're almost to being a championship caliber team. We just need to add a couple more pieces. Like next offseason, we're going after a starting pitcher, and you know what? If I have enough money, it's going to be Shohei Ohtani because Michael Pineda is not going to be part of the team anymore. I want Matt Manning to still be our long reliever, but adding with Pablo Lopez still on arbitration. At least he did have arbitration for 2024. Now he doesn't. I'm kind of confused about that one. But Casey Myers just to be in arbitration for the next few years. Yep. We got Eduardo locked up for the next few years. Aaron Savali is in arbitration for 1 more year. So we should have enough money with hopefully Miguel Cabrera gone. Right? He's still on the team, right? He is. But hopefully he retires. We'll open up some money. Go after Shohei Ohtani. And we'll have a batter plus a pitcher. And that should hopefully give us over the hump. But I swear Pablo Lopez had arbitration for 2024. We'll find out. Let's get to the offseason. Angels beat the Braves. You know what? With Mike Trout, Aaron Judge, and Shohei Ohtani on your team, and still a few other good role players like, good pitchers like Sandoval, Noah Syndergaard, Fletcher's still a good batter, Rendon's a good batter. With that team, if you don't win the World Series, I'm sorry. You did something wrong. But now they're about to lose one of their top players in Shohei Ohtani. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Angels do. I still think they're going to be the playoffs for years to come, but they may not be as dominant as they were with Shohei Ohtani. That's how good Shohei Ohtani is. All right, let's hope Mickey retires. Yes, he does. So we open up some money. I don't know how much, because I also got to worry about arbitration and renewal contracts. So I got to be smart about that. But let's exclusive free agents. We obviously want to re-sign Devers. Is he on arbitration? He's not. So I'm going to have to sign him to a longer contract, which is cheaper if I did this. So it's only 17.2. It's pretty cheap. We'll give him for 5 years. You should accept that. We got a ton of money, 130 million. Okay. We want to bring Candy back? Yeah, he had a fantastic season. We'll bring him back for not 5 years. We'll bring him back for 3 years for 8.7. Chafin, I want to bring him back. I really do. But what Chafin will we get next year? Will we get the one we just had, who struggled, or will we get the one we had past couple of seasons? I'll give him a 1-year deal. A 1-year deal. It's pretty cheap. 4.2. Hopefully he'll be better. We want to bring back Scope. Not really. The past 2 seasons have not been good, so I think we're going to lay off of Jonathan, trying to go after a decent second baseman. If not, we'll have Willie Castro there. Joel Menace, if we want to bring him back, I feel like he could turn in, and he's still only 29. He has B potential. Again, maybe on like a 1-year deal or a 2-year club option. How about that? 2-year club option. If he doesn't do well next year, we will decline the club option for the next year. Rough, unfortunately. I know he did fine off the bench, but he's just too old. But we can find a better bench bat. Pineda, solid season. Had a save. But unfortunately, I cannot resign him because I want to save that spot for Shohei Ohtani. But Pedro Baez, though, I'm going to bring back for a year or two. For 2 years. Yeah, I'll bring him back for 2 years if he can keep getting the season he's had. But other than that, hopefully they don't. The CPU will probably sign these guys anyway, but hopefully they're just offered and I can just withdraw the offer. But the guys I offered is the guys I want to keep. And we're still going to go in with just under $100 million to spend. So we're going to have a ton of money. Let's get to free agency. Alright, let's make sure. Alright, so we got Chafin. We got Baez. Nope, they only the guys I offered, they're still there. So that's fine. Alright. Yep, as I thought, there's Shohei Ohtani. Alright, let's see how much he's going to take up. 35 million. The Angels are offering him a contract. How do they have the money to do that? You know what? I'll offer him a 9-year contract. And I can't even go above the Angels. How do they have the money? Seriously, how? Could go after Jack Flaherty if we don't get Shohei Ohtani. But I really want Shohei. I really do. Season he had, plus the bat. I mean, he'd be the perfect guy. But I don't think I can beat out the Angels. I mean, unless I offer him a 10-year deal. And I can't max it out. I think that's the max. I think up to $35 million is the max. Like, I offer him a player contract. Now we go above. So that player did a 10-year contract. $35 million a piece. Well, it's worth it. He's worth it. Alright, I think after that, I'll probably go after... Ooh, God, I would have gone after Jordan Hicks because of his age. You know what? I may take a chance because he had a bad season last year. And what I've realized in this game, it looks like he was the closer as well. But what I realized in this game is not every time, but sometimes when a pitcher has a bad season like that, the very next year, he reverts back to what he did the previous season. So we can get something like that, that'd be awesome. So he should be pretty cheap, actually. He is. For a 5-year contract, I will do that for 4.5. Because I'm hoping I can get, because he's 27 with B potential, 84 overall. It's the walks that looks like it's the problem. Because that's the worst. But hopefully we can build him up. I think that's all I'm going to do for that. We also need a second baseman. Jorge Polanco's here, although he's 30. Colton Wong, he's 33. Wish there was a younger second baseman here. There's not. You want to give Jorge Polanco? Maybe we should have kept Jonathan. Or should we go after Jose Ramirez? How expensive he's going to be? 18? But I need to save some money for the contract. So as much as I want. Okay, Devers in here, but we're the only one offering him a contract, so he should be back. Same with Candy. Maybe like Brian Anderson. He's 30 years old. The only guy I really wish I can have Jose Ramirez. What would have... Okay, so if I offer him a 5-year contract, that leaves us... I always got to remember about the minor leagues too. Alright, so we have 123.4900 million. Alright, minus 87. 730. I would have about $35.7 million to spend for the other guys, which that should be enough. That really should be enough for the minor leaguers, because the minor leaguers are not going to be making $20 million a year. They're going to be making like at most like $2 million, because they're minor leaguers. They're going to be like in the K's. So I think we're good on that. So yeah, I'm gonna offer these contracts, see if we can get them. Shohei Ohtani is gonna be neck and neck. I mean, we are in the lead, but I feel like that he's gonna decline our offer. And then Jose Ramirez, same thing. So these are the main guys that's going to be tough to get. The rest of the guys we should be able to get, but it's going to be these guys. Arbitration. That's right. Alright, so we can offer arbitration to Alex Ferdugo. So he did have arbitration. So we're going to offer arbitration. That's right. We got to do this too. Okay, so that changes things. That really changes things. Okay, that really changes things. Um, okay. I'm gonna have to withdraw both Shohei Ohtani and Ramirez's offer for the time being, and then I have to see where we're at money wise, because I may be able to go after one of them, but that's unfortunate because I forgot about the arbitration. Because I want to get Pablo Lopez on arbitration. I want to try to get these guys at least from arbitration so I can sign them back next year once we have a little more money. But Aaron Savale, obviously, he's on 2 years arbitration, so we got 2 years of control on him. I'll go up a little bit by 100,000. Austin Meadows, last year of arbitration. Oh, he's expensive. Casey Mize. Willie Castro. Do we want to bring back Willie? I'll give him one more season. Oh no. We're not going to have enough for even Shohei Ohtani because of these guys. Because if I have to make an offer, it'd be a little more expensive. So I got to offer him the arbitration. I mean, even Eric Haas. Luckily, he's not a million. Gregory Soto. Do we want to bring Gregory Soto back? I mean, he did good in this 14 games, so yeah, I guess we'll bring him arbitration. Jacob Barnes. I know he did good, but I'm not going to bring him back. And same with Justin Garneau. Okay, so... And then tender contracts. Okay, luckily he's pretty cheap. Wallace Durham, that's right. He's one of our draftees. Give him a 1-year contract just to stay with us. Alright, this guy. I gotta sign him to at least a 2-year deal. Oh, he's cheap too. I get him for 3 years for damn cheap. Alright. Green, obviously, we want to keep for at least 3 years. Alright, that's fine. Manning. Not a 5-year deal. Not a 5-year deal. We'll do a 3-year. 1.7. Pedro Guerrero. Oh, I can only go up to 1. Okay. Rafael Cardona. That's the main guy I wanted to think about. Oh, yeah, the second baseman. That's right. He was going to be the backup second baseman, but he's just not ready yet. I think 24 years old. 2 years in the minors. Ciario, do I want to keep him? Not really. I mean, he was a decent project to try, but in the majors, he played 85 games, didn't have that good of an average. I mean, I know he has a chance to pop off. He's still young, but with the C potential, if he had a B, I would love to resign him. But with that C, and he's going down in attributes, I can't resign him. Joey Olsen, I do, for a 3-year deal. A 3-year deal for $60 million. Okay, so we got him for 3 years. Packard for the minor leagues, I guess. Kriegler. Shoot, if you want to get fine with that, that's fine with me for 5 years for the minor leagues. Funkhauser, do you want to bring him back for a 5-year deal for the if you're a career minor leaguer, that's fine with me because it's only 700,000. But I think the rest, I'll let the CPU do. Now, do we have enough for Shohei? We do. But we're not going to go above. So I got to offer him a 10-year, looks like. A 10-year contract with a player option for Shohei Ohtani. Alright, and then we'll leave the rest for the so let's say we cannot get Jose Ramirez. So, what I'm gonna do is wish it was a guy that played second, because my other second baseman isn't ready yet to play. I guess we'll go after, for at least one more season, of Jonathan Scope. Unless there's like a younger guy that could play. How cheap are you? Oh, you want 10. Of course you do. He would have been the only guy I would have thought of. With the speed, 28 years old, 85 years old. I mean, 85 overall. I bet Rosario, same thing. How cheap are you? You're even more expensive. Yeah, it's just... It is what it is. So, I'm about maxing my budget out to the max. I'm maxing it out. That's if we get Shohei. If we don't get Shohei, we're going to have a ton more money. So, it falls on Shohei Ohtani. I mean, we may go over the budget for just a little bit until next season. But I feel like if we can get these guys, we'll be making a good playoff push. But let's just see what happens. I mean, this is going to be an interesting offseason. I don't think Shoei is going to sign. Even though we're in the running, I feel like the Angels are going to steal him somehow. Or he's going to go to another team. We got Shohei! Let's go! I don't care if we go into debt. I know that's what I did last time, but I'm sorry. I think we have the team. As long as we get everybody else. Because it is what I'm going to say. You don't have enough for this guy, but we'll keep him for one more year. Then I gotta fix it. Like I said, I'm not restarting. I just got to deal with what comes my way. I'm trying to win the World Series. So far, I've not seen anybody else resign. Which means I think we were able to get most of them. No, not really. And we're going to go heavily over the budget. Wow, really? Who else are we offering? Oh. I mean, these are not bad deals. This is a bad deal. Why are we offering this guy a contract? Okay. Same with this guy. Why are we offering these guys contracts? Alright, so apparently I can probably lower... Why are we offering Blake Snell? No. We could probably lower Rafael Devers' contract. Because not everybody is... Let's just see what happens if I lower it to that. We're still in the running. If I can get him that for pretty cheap, that'd be pretty awesome. Same with Jonathan Scope. He's the only guy who hasn't really resigned. So if I could just get him for like a 5-year deal. Someone's going to come up and snag him. Alright. We are going to go over, but I'm trying to limit it. Hopefully we have enough for each of the minor league teams. I think we do. And the major league. Plus these things. Yeah, so I'm going to try to make a decision. Yes, I want him. Yes, I want him. Why are we offering him a 4-year contract when I offer him a... Oh, the CPU did these. No. Really? You guys... I hate this game. I hate this game. I specifically wanted to do them in arbitration because I wanted to go after Shohei Ohtani. And what does the CPU do? They offer them long-term contracts, which negates the arbitration. Oh my gosh. And now I don't think I'll be able to get them. Because there's no way I can offer them arbitration again. This really just the Tigers have offered Pablo Lopez in arbitration. You may continue to negotiate a contract you have until April. Alright, so I'm gonna withdraw these contracts and hope they take the arbitration. Same with Aaron Savale. Alright, now we're gonna see. I don't mind going over that much. But I feel like we're going to lose out these guys. I feel like we're going to lose out of them. Because if they're in free agency, which are not, they're not good. So they either accept it or they decline it. And after withdrawing their offer, I feel like they're going to decline. Alright, please let this work out. Please let this work out. Please, God, let this work out. Because I don't mind going over the limit by 3 million. But by almost 50 million, that was a little crazy. Alright. Let's hope we get our guys. They did it again. They did it again. At least they offer this guy a $1 million contract. Oh, that's arbitration still. I mean, that's still $9 million. Okay, I don't mind going over $9 million. Okay, that's fine. You want to offer him a 3-year contract? That's fine with me. But he has 2 years of arbitration. 2 years of arbitration. Why can't we just use the arbitration so we can sign more guys and then worry about signing them in 2 years from now? Can we just do that? Can we just do that? If you offer another person a contract for more than... Alright, we got Jordan Hicks. Got Candy. Got Torque. On a 2-year deal. I thought he was on arbitration. Oh, whatever. He's pretty cheap. Why did we sign Brandon Belt? I mean, he did good, so I guess it'd be a good bench bat. But that's why it rose. We signed Brandon Belt. Although he's not going to be a bad bench bat if he can have a season like that. So it's not the end of the world. Besides, going over by 5 million isn't the end of the world. Oh, that's where the other money went. We were trying to sign these guys. This guy hasn't played in 2 years. He's 29 with A potential. You know what? Fine. If we're going to go over, I'd rather go... Wait, what? What just happened? What just happened? You guys saw that too, right? I hope you guys saw that. I offered a contract, and those students just disappeared. Did we sign them? There's no way we signed them. Yeah, we didn't sign that. So where the hell did it go? Oh well, we're under budget now. Alright, let's just finish out the offseason. Schwarber to the Angels. Wait. Why was there a trade? Why is everything on auto? That's why. Everything is on auto. Why is everything on auto? Oh my god, that is why. we're trying to go after Cody Bellinger. I mean, that'd be nice, but do we need him? Because we have Austin Meadows, Alex Verdugo, and Riley Green. We don't need Cody Bellinger, although he would be a fantastic person to get. But I want to grow up Riley Green. And besides, we don't have the money for him. Oh, there's this guy again. Another center fielder. Because I'd rather have this guy gets a potential. Same age. Alright. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that. But we don't need Cody Bellinger. That's why everything was going weird, because everything was on auto. I did nothing. I don't know why everything was on auto. Kershaw goes to the White Sox. That's fine. Well, I didn't really care about him. We're getting close to spring training. We don't get Jonathan Scope. Can Devers just sign? We can actually offer him a little bit more. Although not that much more. We'll go down just a little bit, but we can go like to 16.5. There, because I am gonna go over because we do need a second baseman. Can you play second? He could play first. Of course. Well, we don't have enough money for him. So this is not working out the way I expected. It really isn't. We got Brandon Belt. Can you play second? No, you can play outfield. So I guess we're going to have to worry about second base. We're either going to have to use Willie Castro or we're going to have to call him up. Or call somebody up. Unless I want to sign like Tony Kemp. Or... because I think all the second basemen are gone. And I don't think I can get Jonathan Scope again. Unless I go way over the budget. I'm going to have to. I know, we can no longer afford Austin Meadows. Can we still sign him? We're currently over the budget and will be undecided in free agency player. Alright, so we got pretty much everybody. So, how far are we under the budget? That's not bad. That's not bad. It's only $3 million, and it's going to get better next year. Because with Brandon Belt off, I'm not re-signing him. That's going to go with positive. Blake, I'm probably not going to re-sign unless he has like a fantastic season. Scope's going to be gone, because hopefully there'll be a good second baseman out there. Alex Ferdugo, I'm going to have to pay, unfortunately. Same with Pablo. So we got a lot of hard decisions coming, but it looks like this is the year we got to win the World Series. This is the year we got to win the World Series. Because with the budgets the way it is, I'm not going to be able to sign a lot of people next year. You know, even keep some people. So we got some tough decisions we got to make coming up. But first things first, we're third in rank. We're third in rank, second in contact, second in power, fourth in pitching. Defense could use a little work, but I trust us to do that, and same with the speed. I'm excited. I really am. We got Willie Castro. If he can somehow have a good season, he'll take over at second base, and that's one thing I don't have to worry about. But for right now, I am going to put... actually, I'll put Jonathan Scope on the bench. Paid all that money to put him on the bench. But, yeah. I'm excited to see how players can... We still signed this guy. Of course we did. I'm excited to see how our young guys can develop and all that, and who knows? Not maybe Eduardo Rodriguez is not a part of the future. I mean, he's had 2 solid seasons with us, but we could sorely use his contract, and maybe we can get somebody that's like, just for shits and giggles. Since he's very popular, there has to be a place or a player. Hang on, I just want to see something. There has to be a player that's around the same overall, maybe even younger and cheaper. You just never know. I mean, wow, we're already 50 minutes into this episode. It's a little long. I apologize, but I think it's gonna be worth it. But if we go to here, maybe we can go after like a John Means, and I'm sure we can get him straight up for Eduardo. It opens up. See, I can even get more. I can get more. I can probably get this young pitcher that in simulation either does bad like this or it does good. It's a toss up. But 73 with it's the walks and the home runs that are pretty low. We can build him up, but I'm not gonna do that. But I mean, see, he's very popular, and getting John Means same age, same overall. It's on 1 year contract. It's cheap and it opens up $6 million in cap. So I might do that, or I may go get Tanner Houck, who's younger. He's on 1 year contract. He's in arbitration for 3 years. I gotta find a way to get him. I have to find a way to get Tanner. I mean, his attributes are amazing. He doesn't allow a lot of homers. The walks can be a little bit of an issue, but that's fine. I have to find a way to get Tanner somehow, and it looks like Eduardo isn't gonna get it done. I may have to give up somebody else. Now, how's our middle? And we're gonna have plenty of minor leaguers, so we're fine. We're fine. I just gotta find a way to trade. And even if Eduardo's doing fine or really good, I'm at the point where I have to let go of some unneeded. Love to get Logan Webb, but that looks like not gonna happen. Whoa. Who is this fella? 20 years old, 76 overall with A potential, and the attributes, except for the home runs, so we can work on that as a low-end starter. Oh, I can do it too. That might be the move. I have to think about that. I'll have to think about that. That might be the move. As much as I like Eduardo, but look at the season he had for 12 games. He was 2-2 with a 1.94 ERA. Allowed only 2 homers, but he walked a lot. See, that's his problem. He has lower homers and lower walks, but we can work on that. We can work on that. But with A potential and already a 76 overall, and that frees up $11 million already going into next year. That might be the move. I'm going to have to think about that hard, but that might be the move. Maybe Mackenzie Gore. I could do that too and get somebody else. That would also open up a ton of money. I'll have to think about this. Because I could probably get... And then maybe get like a young second baseman. But we already have that from the draft. Hopefully he can develop a little bit. I'll have to think about this for sure. For sure. Oh, I can get Dustin May? Okay. I'm sorry. We're making a deal right now. I know Dustin May hasn't had the season last year, but it was still pretty solid. The year before was solid, and the year before was even better. But 87 overall, age 26. He's on arbitration for 1 more season. So even this offseason, I get him for arbitration. And we open up $8.38 million. I cannot believe this trade is actually possible. Could I steal Gavin Lux away from you? Oh my god, this game is broken. This game is broken. This game is broken. So all I have to do is give him Jonathan Scope. This game is broken. Okay, I'm sorry. We are making this Blockbuster trade. We are. I'm sorry. This is going to open up so much money with Gavin Lux on arbitration for 2 more seasons and Dustin May on arbitration for 1 more season. We have to do this. We just have to do this. Even if Dustin May has a horrible season this year, I still will defend this move. To get a 26-year-old, 87 overall, A potential for a 30-year-old pitcher who's an 85. Now, granted, he had a couple of good seasons, and he did better than what Dustin May did, but still. And then to get Gavin Lux, another A potential, 82, the second base for the future, who did have a poor season last year. He did. But the season before, he was great. He doesn't have the power that Jonathan Scope does, but he has the speed. He has the fielding. He has the defense. We could just train him as, and try to get him a better hitter. This is the move. This is the move. This is the move. I'm sorry. This is the move. We're making this deal right now. And we open up some money. I cannot believe we were able to make that trade. I just cannot believe it. This game is broken. And maybe there was and I don't think there was even a better trade I could have gone after. Like, not Joe Rock. Yeah, I just don't think there was a better deal. I really don't. The only other guy I would have thought of is Zach Allen, but maybe that probably wouldn't have happened anyway. I think that we made the best deal that we possibly could have. I'm looking. I'm still looking to see if there was like any other deal I could have made. Like the only other guy I would have thought of, but he's not on arbitration, is Freddie Peralta, who had a solid season last year. And there's Colton Wong on a 12 season. That wouldn't have opened up any money. That really wouldn't have. I think we made the best deal, and I just cannot believe. I mean, probably the other trade I probably would have made is for, but see, they don't have anybody anymore. They don't have Jack Flaherty, and even though you guys are young and have A potential, the seasons that Hunter Green has had, I mean, did improve over 2022, but it's just I'd rather have Dustin May. I really do. And over time, I feel like we can build Gavin Lux to be a Jonathan India. The Cubs, there isn't really anybody I would have taken. So, like I said, I think we made the best deal. And I said I was going to think about it, but I can't. I had to do it. I mean, I feel like this is going to work out to our advantage. I cannot believe that deal is possible. This game is broken. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please subscribe, smash some likes, comment down below. What did you guys think of that Blockbuster trade that I just made? Should I have thought about it a little more? Should I have gone after somebody else? Or was that the right decision to make that trade? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.